How's it going? Welcome back to the show. This is You Made Roscoe. I am Roscoe, and today we're going to be taking a look at a video that is titled NWA Wrestlers Playing Basketball and 1988, of course. And this is a video that we'll be checking out. Before we get into it, I do want to ask for anybody who hasn't that they please subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell. Also, make sure, well, there's nobody to go to here. But yeah, this video, NWA wrestlers. And if you're like a old school, old head like me, you know, you know about the NWA, and some of these faces that I'm seeing on the screen right now, and how they elevated that whole deal before it ended up turning. I think NWA ended up morphing into WCW, and I don't know what happened after that because I wasn't watching wrestling no more. But yeah, no, it's gonna be cool to first of all, who knew that wrestlers even could do this stuff? I thought like in my mind, there's too much muscle and stuff like that for them to even be have the dexterity to do this. But here's the video, so let's check this out. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening.
This is pretty rare footage of the NWA wrestlers back in 1988 playing a charity basketball game against the Charlotte, North Carolina police. Here you see a very young Shane Douglas, Dusty Rhodes, Road Warrior Hawk, Tim Horner. There's Brad Armstrong, Barry Windham, and many others from the NWA. There's Tim Horner taking a shot there. Road Warrior Hawk and the cop. And here you see the jump shot by Barry Windham missed. His brother Kendall tries to rebound, and the cop gets knocked down. And here you see Lex Luger going down the baseline, taking a short jump shot, ends up getting fouled, and then goes to the free throw line. And when it comes to this game, it was a very close game. In the end, to spoil it here, the NWA only wins by 1 point against the cops. Not the best free throw by Lex Luger.
Definitely not.
But he makes up for it with this nice free throw shot right here. And the real...
Look at Lex. All these old school names. Barry Windham. I even saw Nikita Koloff out there. but Barry Windham, Kendall Windham. Haven't heard that name since probably like 88. Like I haven't heard Kendall Windham in a long time. But that last little go to the cup move by Lex Luger, that actually didn't look bad. But then he went to the free throw line and you saw his form, and it's just like you would assume, or what I would assume from dudes who lift weights all the time, and how their form would look. It's funny because like wrestlers almost have the form of like an old lady who can't shoot basketball. They gotta grab it with both hands. It's like you strong enough to shoot with one, bro. You don't need, but it's probably little hands, so they have to grab it with two. But let's keep this thing going.
real star of this game actually ends up being Dusty Rhodes.
Oh.
Here, of course, you see Barry Windham at the free throw line. He looks like he's played some basketball over the years. Sinks that shot right there. Then he gets another opportunity with his second shot. And one thing that's interesting is, for a wrestling fan that has watched these wrestlers for many years, and then you see them playing basketball, it's kind of funny. And the funny part is they're all wearing pants, all the wrestlers. And Sting, you don't even see him take a shot, really. But he does a pretty good job being a point guard. Here's the real star, Dusty Rhodes, three-pointer.
Look at Dusty Rhodes. Look at Dusty.
He sings. He's the only one without a number on the back of his jersey there, his tank top. Here you hear Dusty Rhodes again.
Look at Dusty in the post.
Picks up the ball.
Dusty in
off
the
the
post.
backboard. There's Dusty Rhodes. Even
Oh man, and Dusty don't even got a number. That seems so Dusty Rhodes. I swear to you, it do. Push this back just the tiniest bit, but Dusty is actually the real reason why I'm here. And, like Dusty is my favorite wrestler of all time. I love Dusty Rhodes. I love Dusty Rhodes, but um, yeah, no, to see him out here hooping is something crazy. It's almost like, and you'd have to be a basketball fan to know this reference, but he looks like Oliver Miller out there. You know, the Oliver Miller that used to play in college for Arkansas and then for a lot of teams in the NBA. But I know the Phoenix Suns was one of the teams. You know, I think he played at the same at one point at the same time with Charles Barkley. I'm not certain. Who also reminds me of Dusty, this round mound, the round mound, the rebound out there. But let's continue.
there's Dusty Rhodes. Even though he's pretty big guy, he's always been athletic. Of course, everybody knows that has been watching wrestling back in the '80s. Even though Dusty Rhodes had a lot of girth on him, there's an athlete underneath that girth for sure. And here's another example coming up with Barry Windham throwing the ball to Sting. Then he passes
Look at
Dusty Rhodes,
Dusty.
and there's a layup.
Look at Dusty.
Dusty Rhodes, basically, he saved the NWA. Without Dusty Rhodes, the cops or the Charlotte police would have ended up winning this game. And there's literally just about 7 seconds left. Here's Dusty Rhodes
Dusty on the
with
break.
that layup. There's about 7 seconds left in the game. And the Charlotte police have one chance to make a shot. If they actually make this shot, somehow they would have ended up winning this game. But this player here,
Oh my
he
God.
boots the ball, and that was it. And the wrestlers win by 1.55 to 54.
That dude was OC. He was out of control. That last, like where you thought you was going, cop. It's nice to see the police get some cardio in, you know, and without chasing a brother, you know, chasing a basketball this time. But let's do this and then we'll finish out.
To 54 in the Charlotte arena. And there you see 55 to 54, the NWA over the Charlotte police. In momentarily, we're going to get a close-up of some of the other NWA wrestlers. You're going to see Paul Ellering. You're going to see, who else do we have here in the back? As many of the players are shuffling. There's Road Warrior Hawk again. There's Doug Dillinger, head of security. You saw him there momentarily. There's Pablo Cruz. There's Paul Ellering right here as well.
Who cares about Paul
and Dusty
Ellering?
Rhodes with his jacket there. So anyways, that concludes that. Pretty interesting to see this very rare footage of the NWA wrestlers playing basketball.
He's just a common man, working hard with his hand. He's just a common man, redneck funky, that's alright. Move out to the light of soul, American dream.
They should have had that music playing during, you know, the whole thing with them playing. They should have had that going. But yeah, let's see if we can find Dusty shooting his three. Where you at, Dusty? See if we can catch you shooting that three. Maybe not. But there's got to be a big shot of you in here somewhere. Somewhere. No, it exists. But I'll take that one, even though it's a back shot. But everybody knows that back. That's a big back. That's what they call them nowadays too. In 2024, when you big like that, your big back self, you know. But yeah, that was NWA wrestlers playing basketball, 1988, and it was cool to see. You know, a video that I didn't know existed until like very recently, and when I got a chance to, do a reaction to this, which was now, I jumped on it, but yeah, cool to see these dudes outside of their natural elements, doing something else, doing a little charity. I don't know what the charity was for, but um, you get a bunch of guys who are used to being in the public spotlight and they actually give back. That's always cool. But yeah, yeah, got to see some of these dudes out here on the court. Lex Luger with a move, you know. Apparently Dusty was the real MVP, which it should be shameful to some of these other dudes who have way better looking bodies, who are more sculpted, but they let the round mound of rebound out here do what he does, So it just goes to show, just like in Barkley's case, like you don't have to be like perfectly chiseled. You could be out here looking like Oliver Miller and still make it to the NBA. You could be a 6'8", 370-pound dude and still somehow, find your way to the NBA. But yeah, no, great stuff. I'm gonna leave, but before I do, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist options. You'll pick the ones named sports reactions and shocking video reactions, because I was shocked once I knew that this existed. But that's two separate playlists that you'll see this in, as well as anything else that I'll need to put into those two. I do have playlists for other things. A lot of that stuff is music based, but as you can see, I step outside of that. So when you get the chance, check out all of the playlists. I do have the Cash App, which is Cash App $ You Made Roscoe. PayPal at You Made Roscoe. Super thanks option is available for those who like to show their support or appreciation for what's being done on the page. And that's it. I'm done. I will see you again soon. So until next time, be safe and be good.